All right, Shalom. Shalom. Yeah, first and foremost, say call Lame Laya Howell. Hey, Bashim Yawashai, Bashim Kakudash. Honors to our teachers, taught us the truth, apostles. Peace to elect. All right. So, I don't really talk too much about. Well, I try not to. I should say. Try not to talk too much about the fucking the women and all that other shit. I try to focus more so on prophecies and everything. But see, the thing is, everything's a teachable moment. Everything's a teachable moment, and so I was just popped up on my notifications. This your man Clay Thompson's your man Clay Thompson has dipped in the hey Shalom y'all hey, that's the spirit. They had deleted the brother's comment earlier, man. That's the spirit. But that's the devil, man. But see, the thing is, you got your man Clay Thompson's. He's over there dipping in that Texas water. You saying, bro? But see, you know what I'm saying? This is more so a lesson for you men, Look, man, you can do better than the Ghetto Gagger, man. Okay? And that bitch Meg the Stallion is a Ghetto Gagger and a demon. Ask that man Tory Lanez. See, you dudes in the world, you little worldly dudes. You dudes don't have any wisdom. You might have the money and you may have all this other shit, but you're a bunch of simps and a bunch of losers. Yeah, you dudes are a bunch of losers, man. Like this dude Clay Thompson is a square type nigga, man. See, yeah, put a little game on you, man. When you deal with these women, man, they're looking for a come up. And see, she got herself a good man. That dude Clay Thompson is a good dude. You can tell he's a wholesome guy. He ain't no fucking he the type of dude take care of his kids. He ain't no crazy party animal type nigga that's gonna fucking that's a good man right there, man. Too much for Meg the Stallion. Okay, turn on one of them Meg the Stallion songs. You're gonna hear nothing but dick ass and booty and swallowing nut. That's what you're gonna hear. That's what you're gonna hear in the fucking song, man. You see what I'm saying, bro? Clay Thompson, man. You as a brother, you as a man, especially you got all this money. Look, man, the best thing bro could have did is got himself a little 18-year-old. Put his seed in there, man, and started fresh, man. Now you gonna go and get yourself a Meg the Stallion, bitch. See, this you dudes got money, but you ain't got no fucking wisdom, and you ain't got no balls, man. I don't care how fat that ass is. You don't look, man. You hit it and quit it. When it comes to them type of women, man. You see, them type of women are for fun. You see, they're just for fun. You just deal with them and you move on, man. You see what I'm saying? You just do, in a relationship with Meg the Stallion, man. You hear this? These are your people. These are your quote unquote leaders and your celebrities. They get with these fucking raunchy looking bitches. These little ghetto hoes. You see? So Cyrac 19, see, somebody got to pull you dudes to the side and put you on some game or some business. But the majority of you niggas ain't nothing but basketball players. You just squares. You just pockets. You get used and abused. Dudes in the world. See, what this dude should have did, he should have got himself a little 18-year-old. Don't get married to her ass. He got himself a little young thing. And if he is going to get married, you get a prenup the size of Alaska. You get a prenuptial deal contract like the goddamn, like the jobs make you sign before you if you read the fine print before you start working at a job, if you read the fine print, they literally tell you that they can get rid of you at any time, So, hey, before you deal with a succubus demon, especially you dudes being rich, that you dudes should never get fucking married. But see, you got suckers like Jeff Bezos and dudes like this guy, Clay Thompson. See, that girl, Meg Thee Stallion is looking at this dude like a sucker, man. Nah, this nigga's a sucker, bro. She knows she ain't shit. She knows she's not a wholesome woman. She's some host twerking and shaking her ass, you know, and you gonna give her a fucking upgrade. You gonna give her the upgrade. More on point. You know, you gotta wake the fuck up, man. You know, some little bitch give you attention, and you done lost your mind. The nigga Clay Thompson lost his mind. But I'm just extrapolating this, you know, to the brothers in the truth, man, too, because hey, we're kings and priests, man, and we can't just pick up any stray off the street, man. I don't care how much money this whole Meg Thee Stallion got. I don't care how fat that ass is. She's a stray off the street, man, a demon and a hoe. Ask that man Tory Lanez why he's doing 10 years in prison behind this lying ass bitch right here, man. Talking about she got her, she shot, the nigga shot her. Then she came out and said she didn't even do it. And why is this hoe not in jail, man? You know? You see? So anyways, Sirach 19 and 1. A laboring man is given to drunkenness shall not be rich. And he that contemneth small things shall fall little by little. A lot of you dudes are in denial. Like, yeah, this is my girl right here. Yeah, I love her, and you know, she's gonna be my wife and all this other shit. This bitch is a pure demon. You know? You can't save the hoe. You can't save a hoe, man. You can't turn her into the housewife. That demon, when you see a woman, the scripture tell you, man, you shall know the woman by her look, you know, by her eyelids, man. You know, you can see this bitch right here ain't shit. You can just see it in the spirit, man. And you can see, you know it's tree by its fruit. And you never deal with a bitch like this. She gonna make your life a living hell. Ask that man Tory Lanez why this nigga doing 10 years in prison behind this bitch right here, man. And here your simple ass go. You a wholesome dude. Get yourself a little fucking a little young chick, man. Ain't got no fucking experience. Yeah. It's better that way, man. You know, you're dealing with a demon. You're a whole fucking demon, a serpent. The scripture tells you, Sirach, the 12th chapter, man. Okay, it says what? Who will pity the charmer that's bitten by the serpent, man? Or such as come now wild beast. This bitch is a wild beast, just like an Edomite is a wild beast. This bitch is Eve incarnated, man. Yo, bro, so you as men, just tell you, show yourself men, man. You know? Okay? These little type bitches, you know, they're gonna go after men like Clay Thompson. They're gonna go after good dudes, you know? And you gotta respectfully bow out the other way, man. Leave them bitches on scene like they leave you on scene. Back when you wasn't shit, Clay Thompson. You know? But see, this is the problem with you brothers, man. You ain't got no fucking sense. You ain't got no sense, man. So it says Sirach 19 and 2. You ain't got no sense and you ain't got no balls, man, to say no. You know? Wine and women will make men of understanding to fall away, and he that cleaveth to harlots will become impudent. All right? He that cleaveth to harlots will become impudent. So let's get that too. The whoredom of a woman may be known by her eyelids, man. Here it is, brother. These guys are busting their ass to make millions of dollars, you know, to become successful and shit. And you gotta share your woman with the world, man. You got other men watching this bitch twerk on you know. You got other men, you know what I'm saying? You can go on the internet and see your girl butt ass naked, man. That's what you niggas are paying millions, busting your ass, making millions of dollars for, so you can settle. I told you, man, these dudes in the world are losers. You niggas are losers, man. You niggas are in open relationships like Will Smith, man. Yeah, I mean, bro, you got all this fucking money and it ain't worth a damn. You see? That's why the scriptures tell you, man, the love of money is the root of all evil, while some coveted after they have pierced themselves through with many sorrows, man. And yeah. Okay, 1 Timothy 6 and 10, man. The 9th verse, start at the 9th verse, man. You know? So yeah, that's right. Sirach 1 and First Esdras, my bad. 4 and 26. Yeah, many there be that have run out their wits for the woman and become servant for their sakes. Many also have perished in sin after women or for women. Yeah, man. So, look, bro, dude, this guy, Clay Thompson, you can tell this dude that he ain't never been in a scandal. He ain't never been in a fucking court proceeding. This dude is a wholesome guy. I never heard him even say a fucking curse word, man. You know, I look, man, this dude, bro, this couple right here, this is a terrible fucking couple. Just like that DDG and Haley couple. You know, Haley, whatever, you know, she's a demon too, but the DDG nigga turned her into a bigger demon. You know, see, look at these relationships, man, of this world. They're totally all upside down, opposites attract and all this other shit. You got marriages between the black man and the Edomite woman and the Edomite man and the see, the Lord never fucking intended for no interracial relationships. See, the scriptures tell us not to make marriages with these other nations, but you see, there's all kind of confusion every fucking where, man, and every. See, these, you know what I'm saying? They're supposed to be concubines, you know. A harlot and a slut, she ain't supposed to be dealing with a man of high status, man. You know, like here it is. You got Prince Harry, or Prince Harry, what's his name? Marrying some street tramp from off the fucking, you know what I'm saying, bro? Meghan Markle. It's just show you that even the royalty don't even keep their ways, man. So-called white man, his royalty, he married some bitch off a sitcom, man. Meghan Markle. The whole family looked at her ass like she ain't shit, cause she ain't shit. Why would you marry some stray dog off the street, man? You know, that's how they're looking at it. Like, man, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? The other brother, he married an actual princess, man. You see, Kate Middleton. Your little weak ass, you married some fucking ghetto gagger, you know what I'm saying, that already been passed around by who know how many niggas. You see what I'm saying? You got all this fucking money, and you niggas ain't got no wisdom. That's why the Lord is setting up his true men, his true prophets, his true kings and priests on the earth. And what did the scripture tell you about the priests? The priest can't marry no whore. You see? So there ain't gonna be no whores of the daughters of Zion. See, right now we're under the curses. You understand? You know, brothers gotta do what they gotta do, whatever, you know, the case may be. You're in the land of whoredom. All right, the script tell you Amos 7 and 17. So, you know, we're not in a position to be like, you know, but these niggas are in a position. Clay Thompson, all these other niggas, they're all in these high positions. And what do? They go for the street trash, man. Just like Eddie Murphy in that movie, Coming to America. This nigga's a prince, a whole fucking prince, a king. And this nigga goes and gets with a hoe from Harlem, man. Some bitch from Harlem. He got servants talking about, hey, man, I'll do whatever you want. What? The royal penis is clean, your highness. You know, what kind of movie you like? Whatever movie you like. What kind of food you like? Whatever food you like. That's the type of fucking treatment a king's supposed to fucking receive. Not this bullshit right here, man. I guarantee you, this girl, Magnus, that came and cook. She came and cook. She ain't gonna, brother. She gonna give this nigga hell, bro. Just like she gave Tory Lanez hell, man. Like I said, Tory Lanez in prison for 10 fucking years, man. And these niggas can't see it, brother, because the Pootie Tang is so powerful that shit corrupts your ass, man, to the point where even Solomon fell. Even Solomon went off, man. You understand what I'm saying, bro? So, hey, this is a cautionary tale for you men, bro. When you see your fucking eyelashes, the length, you know what I'm saying, with the length, when you see them goddamn nails, when you see all kind of colorful fucking hair and booty shaking and loud mouth talking, you run the other fucking way, man, from a bitch, you know? Because you a king, Israelite, man. You ain't dealing with no street hoe, man. You understand? Nigga, Clay Thompson, man. You know, you're ashamed, brother. Hey, Shalom, y'all about to see me shot that, man. You know, you leave. Yeah, she a pure bop, man. You like brother Hop said, man. Look, brother, you as men, you're fucking worth something, man. You know, Magnus Stein, she's just a bitch. You know, she's just a hoe that everybody else didn't popped. You know, but a man is more precious than fine gold. Isaiah 13:12, man. You know, Clay Thompson. How many niggas on the earth are like Clay Thompson? And here your stupid ass go, giving her ass a damn ring. Pretty soon this nigga gonna be married to her ass. Watch. You know, shit is fucking crazy, man. You niggas are simple, okay? And motherfuckers are laughing at you. You know how many niggas done tapped that ass? This nigga Tory Lanez sitting in prison like, damn, I beat the brakes off that shit. You see what I'm saying, bro? Do you want niggas talking to you about you like that? Yeah, man. I beat the brakes off your girl, nigga. That shit fucking shameful, bro. That's why I want his past is very fucking important, man. You see what I'm saying? Ain't no women gonna be talking about, hey, bro, yeah, I beat the brakes off that nigga. Yeah, no. That shit, that's not like that. There's not the same rules for men and women, man. You know? But look, bro, this bitch got a very long past, man. You supposed to check the Carfax like when you buy a fucking car. You know? What's up with this girl? What she been doing? Moneybag Yo. Look, brother, if a bitch got a nigga in her past like Moneybag Yo, I'm not fucking with her, man. A nigga like Moneybag Yo hit it, and now she's going for you. Look at this nigga Moneybag Yo, brother, a pure demon. Federal feds. You know what I'm saying, bro? You a wholesome dude. You know what I'm saying, bro? A wholesome guy, and your girl past track record is some fucking monkey like Moneybag Yo up in there, man. That nigga laughing at you too. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, I popped your bitch, you know? And you know, it's true, shit. You know? But now here you go saving the bitch. You know, nigga like J. Cole said, don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her. You know? Look at the simple look. That's why I put the picture up there. Look at the simple look on that nigga's face, man. You know, he got this simple ass look on his face. He's just looking all simple and shit. Oh my God. I can't believe I'm with Meg the Stallion. A fucking hoe. You know? Like Nicki Minaj. Nigga, back in the day, niggas want to get with Nicki Minaj and shit and all this other shit. Man, look, bro. That shit ain't nothing, man. That's shameful, man. You know? I don't care how big the ass is. I don't care how nice the smile or how many niggas want it or whatever. That shit is totally out of there, man. That's not sexy. That's not attractive. To be a hoe and a slut, that's not attractive. And you as a man, you supposed to have fucking standards, man. You niggas, you Israelite men have no standards, bro. Nigga, you will get with anything. You know? You will get with fucking anything, man. Because you're a bunch of rabid dogs. You ain't never got no ass before. You know? You niggas are millionaires. Multi-fucking millionaires. And you still get with the worst kind of fucking hoes, man. I'll be damned. I'm worth $50 million. And I gotta deal with a demon? You niggas ain't got no sense. That's why Tory Lanez is in prison for 10 fucking years, man. You know, ask that man Tory Lanez how he feel about men that they gonna tell you all kind of shit. He gonna tell you to stay away from that demon, man. But here you go. You done seen this bitch put a nigga in prison for 10 fucking years, brother, and you still up there walking hand in hand with the bitch. Unbelievable, bro. Unbelievable, man. You niggas have no sense. You have no morals. You have no understanding, man. Sirach 26:9, man. When you look at a woman, you supposed to inspect her ass, man, through the spirit. And you see this bitch ain't shit. You could clearly tell. You could clearly see, man. You should be able to discern where you're gonna stick your Peter whacker in, man. You know? Yeah. Calm, bro. You know that? That's right, man. So these people right here on this sign, man, these men are totally bugged out. You know, chasing after used trash, man. Trash. Okay? Another man's trash. and then she gonna turn around and throw you in prison, man. That's fucking crazy, brother. You better be careful, man. You gotta be careful if this bitches like this don't put you in prison, man. You know? All right. So it says hey, that man up there, Tory Lanez up there punching the air, man. You know? So Sirach 26 and the 8th verse. It says a drunken woman and a gatherer bride causeth anger, and she will not cover her own shame. The whoredom of a woman may be known by her haughty looks and her eyelids. If thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself to overmuch liberty, man. All right. So that's the thing, bro. You know, you gotta be selective with your woman, man. Selective. All right. Sirach 26 and 22, man. Hey, Sean, bro. bro, Mashak, man. Your best mission, so it says, Sirach 26:22, a harlot shall be counted as spittle, but a married woman is a tower deaf to her husband, against death to her husband. That's right. A married woman counted as spittle, man. A harlot, a hoe, be counted as spittle. But a married woman is a tower against death to her husband. That's right. 24 verse. A dishonest woman contempt and shame. Oh, no, 23, my bad. I skipped over. 23. It says, a wicked woman is given as a portion to the wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord. Yeah, that's right. You dudes in the world, you got to pass around scraps from other niggas. All right. In the industry, they all pop the same women. They all pass around the same chicks. You know, they keep dating around and shit because the godly woman is not given to them. They get a wicked woman. You see, like the scripture says right here. All right. So, hey, man, extrapolating this to the truth. All right. Us as a men, as kings, man. You know, hey, we have to watch where we stick our Peter whacker, man. You know, because that's important, man. Some of you dudes, man, you be running off the chain, man. You know, you're like a rabid dog. You know, you get seduced, man. Hey, Sirach 9. Let's get Sirach 9, and then she destroys you, man. You see. So don't be surprised if this nigga, this season coming up, this dude ain't gonna hit no threes. this dude gonna have a bad season, man. I guarantee it. You know, because he's fucking with a demon. All right, and that demon's gonna suck the spirit out of this guy, man. The life force, the money, the joy. You know, the joy gonna be sucked out this brother right here, man. They're gonna suck the joy out this guy. You know, he gonna be too focused on that demon. You know, so Sirach 9 and 1, it says, be not jealous over the wife of thy bosom, and teach her not an evil lesson against thy self. Okay, it says, and give not thy soul unto a woman to set her foot upon thy substance. It says, meet not with a harlot, lest thou fall into her snares. See, this dude right here, he met with the harlot, and you fell with the snares, man. See, if you deal with these women, you always got to be in fucking control. You always got to be in control of the situation. You can tell that if this guy gets in a relationship with this chick, that girl's gonna run that relationship, man. That nigga ain't gonna do. He ain't running shit. She gonna run that nigga, man. She gonna run that dude. She gonna do what the fuck. They gonna do what the fuck she says, man. Okay. That girl is not gonna cover up. She's not gonna stop her career. She's not gonna stop talking about dicks and shit on songs. She's not gonna stop talking about lesbian shit and shaking ass. And she's not gonna respect you as her husband, as her man. Scripture tell you that she's supposed to respect and honor her husband. She's over there disrespecting you now, man. Okay? Because she's not going to give up her career. She's not going to go and have kids. See, when you get with a woman, potentially that woman could be a mother to your kids. So when you look at her, man, you got to think, is this woman going to be a good mother? Do you think Meg the Stallion, that demon, going to be a good mother to her kids? What the fuck do you think she's going to teach them? Look at the example she's going to give the little daughter. She has a daughter. She's going to see her mother's a world famous ass-checking hoe. You understand what I'm saying? She gonna see that her mama's a slut and a whore that put a man in prison on false accusations, man. You know? Yeah, like the brother said, man, she definitely gonna run the show. You see? That's not how it's supposed to go. But you get a weak-ass nigga like Clay Thompson's, you know, and you put a dominant little demon bitch like Meg the Stallion, and see, that's the type of simp niggas that they love, man. Like I said in the title, hey, the Splash Bro has turned into the Simp Bro, man. You know? The Splash Bro has turned into the Simp Bro, man. You see, these women will turn you dudes out, man. You know? Hey, the roles have reversed. You see what I'm saying, bro? Scripture tell you, Jeremiah 31:22. A woman will compass a man, like the brother said here. She's definitely gonna run the show. That's totally out of order, man. Scripture tell you the woman shall not usurp the authority of the man. You know, but these modern day fucking weird ass relationships that you see, like this one right here, This is nothing but a mix-up of the natural order of things, man. And total disorder, because this girl right here, she gonna be running amok on this nigga, probably cheating on him and doing all kind of other shit, man. You see, brother, you gotta respect your fucking self, man. As a man, you have to have some fucking standards, bro. You have to have standards, man. And sharing shit you can't accept. You can't accept a bitch with a past like this, man. You know, a woman that put a dude in jail, bro. You steer very fucking clear of that shit, man. You know, but now these, you know, people's gonna be talking about, oh my god, you gotta. Nah, we see it differently, man. We see differently, bro. You know, we see, look, man, a demon. You know, oh, Meg Thee Stallion looks good and all that other shit, man. There's a bunch of women that look good. There's a bunch of women that look good. She'll tell you, beauty is deceitful, man. All right, beauty is deceitful. Let's get that. Beauty is deceitful, man. I don't care how many bikinis and when she took pictures on Miami Swim Week and all that other shit. She looked good in the when she was throwing the pitch at the Dodgers game, you know, or whatever. Damn, son, yeah, I'm gonna crash out there. You know, niggas be talking like, oh shit, oh, I wouldn't pull out. Man, you niggas are all simps. You're all simps, man. You weak as hell. The scripture tell you, mortify your members that's upon the earth, man. You know, have control over your fucking self. Because when you don't, you end up like Master P. Not Master P. You end up like MC Hammer, man. Broke, busted, disgusted. You know? So yeah, Sirach 9:3. It says, meet not with a harlot, lest thou fall into her snares. And use not much the company of a woman that's a singer, lest thou be taken with her attempts. So like I did the video on Summer Walker, you know, entitled use not much the company of the woman that's a singer, right? This bitch right here is another one of them singers. And hey, like I said, this guy don't know what he's getting himself into, man. You see, dealing with a demon like that, fire breathing dragon Jezebel, man. Scripture tell you it's better to dwell in the housetop than keep. It's better to dwell in the wilderness than to keep house with a wicked woman, with a brawling and wicked woman. You know. So it's better not to be homeless than to deal with a bitch like this. You see. Because for the first couple months, whatever y'all dating, you know, y'all smashing, you know, it might be all right. But later on, I guarantee you that the demon gonna come out this bitch right here, man. And she will put you in a precarious situation, like she put that nigga Tory Lanez in a precarious situation, man, where that man is doing time in prison behind the lies of a bitch. You see? You see? So Sirach 9:5, it says, gaze not on a maid, that thou fall not by those things that are precious in her, and give not thy soul unto harlots, that thou lose not thy inheritance. You see? That thou lose not thy inheritance. See? Set First Ezra 4:27, man. You know? Many have run out their wits for a woman become servant for their sakes, man. You know? All right. And I gotta say it like this because dudes are fucking simple, man. You know, like I said, this video is not for the weak of heart. You know, you're easily offended. Oh, Meg Thee Stallion, she's a sister. No, she's a demon. She's a demon and a slut and a whore. All right, that's not marriageable material. You know, that's not fruit meat for repentance. Hey, that right there, bro. You see a demon like that, brother? I don't care how fat that ass is. You walk the other way, man. Unless you want to have problems in your life, man. Unless you want to have fucking problems, man. You know, if you want to deal with it, you deal with it recreational use only. All right, this dude Clay Thompson should have just just meet at the Westin or meet at, you know what I'm saying, the Intercontinental. You know, this is the type of chick you take to the motel, hotel, Holiday Inn. You know, and you get it in, and then you move along. You know, that's it. You gotta learn how to play the game. Do you understand that these bitches are playing games? Do you understand that? These women are not fucking wholesome creatures. They're just sitting up there, hey man, you know, I'm waiting for my husband, and no. Them bitches are running games. They selling booty, they selling ass, they selling box, they selling OnlyFans tickets, They doing all that shit, man. And this is one of the queen whores of that shit, man. Meg the Stallion, one of the disciples of Beyonce, man. You know what I'm saying, bro? This is one of Beyonce's disciples right here, man. Okay, so as scripture tell you, beauty is deceitful. Let's get that. Now it came back to me. Beauty is deceitful. Deceitful, man. I don't care how good they look on a camera or a video or how many followers and people talking about, oh my God, you pulled Meg Thee Stallion. No, she pulled you. She pulled you into her vortex fucking trap with that nasty, decrepit box of hers, nigga, that she flanged around to all kind of dudes, man. Do you understand? Do you understand that, bro? You know, you want to get a wholesome woman with at least amount of dudes possible. You know, Lord willing, a virgin. Lord willing. I mean, but that's very fucking hard. So but for dudes like this that are multi-millionaires, that shouldn't be very difficult for you dudes, man. That shouldn't be very difficult to find a chick that because you got all the pick of the litter. You could get anything you want, and you niggas settle for the worst kind of hoes, man. For the worst kind of demons, brother. Do you know that the white man would never do this shit? This dude, Clay Thompson, he's a Jake. You know, the white man, they really don't, other than like Prince Harry, simps like him, but the majority of them niggas, they steer far clear from your fucking women, man. From especially from these ghetto gagger types, man. They might get like the professional ones that are cool, you know, they have parents and shit. You know, they had a father, they had some structure, they know how to talk. They're not just fucking bubbleheads and shit, you know. But the white man, man, they're fucking smarter than you niggas, man. You know, they see twerking and they run the other way. They see twerking and rap music and shit and tattoos, and they run the other fucking way. You know, they run the other way, man. Sirach 7:26, and I find more bitter than death the woman. Hey, that man Tory Lanez understands this scripture right here, man. Hey, that man is in bitterness. That man is in pure bitterness. 10 fucking years they gave this nigga because allegedly he shot this girl, which the facts said that he didn't shoot her. So that dude, he right now is in bitterness. I find more bitter than death the woman. You see? Because this man, he over there popping it. He's over there in the pool with her friend too, Kayla Nicole and all that. You know, they having fun and shit. But then come to find out, this bitch done put you in prison, bro. She done put your ass in prison. I ain't gonna say the white women don't do that shit too, because they do. But it's a certain kind of woman you gotta, you know what I'm saying, bro? It's a certain kind of moves you gotta be making. This type of shit doesn't happen to men of understanding, bro. Men that got their shit together. You see what I'm saying? This is why, brother, look, through the spirit, man, the apostle told you just to pay for the shit, bro. Because look, it's more cost efficient. It's cheaper, man. It's better off in the long run. A lot of the times when you just in heat or whatever, you're just in lust. It's just a stage that you're in. You really don't want to be with a demon like this. You're just in a trance, you know, because of the punani or whatever, the lack thereof or whatever. But a lot of the times, brother, you get in situations like this because you're just being led by your rod, man. But when your ass wake up with what they call post-nut clarity, your ass realize I don't really like this bitch like that. She's a demon. She ain't worth shit. I don't see myself 15 years, 20, 30 years, whatever the case may be with this woman. Do you think this is a fruitful marriage? This shit is not gonna last. These type of relationships are not gonna last, man. They're not gonna. I highly doubt that this dude and Meg Thee Stallion is gonna last. You understand what I'm saying, bro? Because look, bro, this woman is too far gone. She's just too far gone. She's not gonna be acceptable as a wife unless you want to share your woman with other niggas. Then go ahead, Clay Thompson and the rest of you dudes. If you want to share your woman with niggas with the world, then you take women like this. You take hoes like this. You know, you want to share your nigga, your woman with other dudes, you know. You want to have the whole world, you know what I'm saying, bro? Your relationship is going to totally fall apart, and eventually your manhood is going to be tested. Eventually, you're going to feel some type of way about this shit, and she's going to disrespect you many times, and it's just going to go left, man. Cause this is the modern woman that you're dealing with right here, Meg Thee Stallions, man. You know, that could potentially put your ass in jail like she did to the other dude before her, man. You see? So yeah, let's get that real quick before I leave this here, man. So Iraq, Proverbs 31 and 29. It says, many daughters have done virtuously, but thou excellest them all. Favor is deceitful and beauty is vain, but a woman that feareth the Lord, how by Shem Yahshai, she shall be praised. See, favor is deceitful and beauty is vain. See, this chick right here got favor of the world and clout and status, you know, and that's why you dudes jump at women like this. You want to get with women like this, so motherfuckers look at you like something. You know, oh yeah, you bag Meg the Stallion, man. Yeah, you that nigga, yeah, bro. Yeah. But see, that favor is deceitful, okay, and beauty vain. But a woman that fears the Lord, she shall be praised. So if a woman fears the Lord, she's not gonna be shaking her ass on the internet. She ain't gonna be out there with niggas in her DMs, you know, contacting different guys with you know what I'm saying, in the world, you know, being a hoe, being a drunker and a gatherer abroad. What is a drunker and a gatherer abroad? Just look at your women outside, man. Just look at them, man. They're outside making and tinkling with their feet. Isaiah 3rd chapter. They're all running around the earth. You know what I'm saying? At 4 or 5 a.m., you know, at different clubs, jumping from city bride to ride, playing musical rides, you know, being a gatherer bride, you know, taking copious amounts of drugs, you know, high as hell every day, drunk, you know, not taking care of their kids, all that shit, man. These are gatherers of brides. These chicks that go into the corporate world, they become CEOs and boss babes. Those are gatherers of brides, man. You know, these modern day boss babe bitches and shit, you know, they're all about themselves and shit. They're like, fuck the kids. I never gonna have no kids. You know, I'm just all about me. My body's gonna get messed up if I have kids and that sort of shit. They're worried about plastic surgery every fucking day, you know, getting BBLs and all this other shit, you know. And then they gonna talk about, oh, no, I don't do this for the man. I do this for me and all this other shit, you know. All these other fucking lies that they tell themselves, you know. But they tell them lies to you, and you niggas eat it up, and so you become like this dude Klay Thompson's, man. You know, you become like this dude Klay Thompson. You become like guys like Tory Lanez, man. Nigga locked up in prison behind some bitch like this, man. You know, you see what I'm saying? So it's a cautionary tale. You know, script tells you to beware. You know, script tells you Ephesians, what's that? 5:15. Be circumspect. You know, watch your back, watch around you. Script tells you Sirach 7:10. Okay. No, Micah 7:10. It says, she that's my enemy, you know, shame shall cover her, you know. In that same, very same chapter, it goes on to mention keeping the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom. You see what I'm saying? Because you see, you got these dudes putting all their trust in these damn broads, and they get their asses put in prison. You see, like Tory Lanez and them. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, we'll see what happens with this dude Klay Thompson and whatever little situation he got going on with the bitch. You know, but at the end of the day, hey, it's a cautionary tale through the spirit of the Lord. All right, because the glory of a man is a woman, right? So depending on what kind of woman you got, is going to determine how your life is going to go, whether or not you got women or whether or not you do or don't. You know, it's up to you. But the decisions that you make with the woman is going to play a big part in your life as a man. You know what I mean? So these are just nuggets, man. That you just leave behind, you know, for brothers or whatever the case may be. But yeah, it's pretty laughable and amazing how you niggas with all this money, you know what I'm saying, bro? You still settle, showing you that you're under the curses, just like we are. You know, you niggas settle. You know what I'm saying? All right, the land has fallen to whoredom. Okay, you get with these demons, you know, because you don't know no better. Your dad and them didn't teach you no better, and you got to learn the hard way. You got to end up in prison, and you got to catch all kind of hell, man. Oh, Ecclesiastes, yeah, bro. They got there the same way Kamala did. She won't do it for you, but she'll do it for her boss. Yeah, that's right, man. That's right, bro. That's right, man. So yeah, bro, I'm gonna leave it there. Beauty is deceitful, favor is deceitful, beauty is vain. But a woman that fear the Lord, she shall be praised. So a bitch like this, a demon like this, is not gonna be praised. All right. She's a shameful woman. A scripture tell you a bitch, a dog. All right. A shameful ass woman, man. And she brings shame to Klay Thompson now, man. All right. Now this nigga Klay Thompson's a freaky frog too, you know. You're gonna let yourself get caught up in the snares of this Jezebel right here. No, when you have all the options in the world, bro. Let's show you how dumb these niggas are, man. But anyways, bro, I'm gonna leave it here. You know, the splash bro has turned to the simp bro. And let's see if you don't end up 10 years in prison. She probably won't do that to you because you're a light-skinned dude that look like a white man, you know, almost. But she got Tory Lanez in prison though. Hey, free that nigga Tory Lanez, bro. Hey, Tory Lanez out behind bars because of Meg Thee Stallion, man. Okay. So, hey, when you see this type of shit, you gotta check a woman's track record and you steer far clear when you see the signs, bro. When you see the signs, you stay far away from a demon bitch like that, man. You don't get caught up in the snare of that demon, man. You know what I mean, bro? So, anyways, with that, I'll leave it there. I say, call him like Howard, Bashim, Yashai, Bashim, Rakakwadash, Devon Stock teachers, man. Peace, I take to you, elect. That's doing his work in truth and sincerity, man. That's not easily seduced by that woman that flatter with her lips. Tell you Proverbs 7, man. You know, you the same way these bitches play hard to get and do all this other weird shit. You know, you got to jump through hoops and shit. We can't be that fucking easy, man. You know, you just easy. You know, you just easy. You easy pickings. You know, the bitch knows you should easily get you. And that's why they niggas don't respect you. That's why they don't respect you dudes, man. And they play all kind of games with you. But anyways, with that, hey y'all, I broke a thumb to you brothers, man. Shalom.